Okay. All right, everybody, thank you for coming out tonight. This is a special training call. We're going to cover a lot of stuff, and I'm going to just jump right into it. So I've had a lot of questions. I spent some time at corporate this morning, so I'm just going to go through the laundry list of questions, concerns, everything, and get those taken care of before we jump into this. So question number one, what if I had paid and I was marked inactive? I'm still waiting on the support to help fix my account. All that's happening this week. So what was explained to me with the programming, the way it worked and everything, is a lot of the support guys didn't even have access to your back office, and for whatever reasons, there's just several different things going on because they were writing code. They wrote 182,000 lines of code. Anybody in programming can appreciate that. They did it in 5 weeks. Okay, this system is so slick, and with Trent behind it, they're doing a lot of the stuff very similar to what Google is doing. Okay, the system works, it's getting better and better. The processing, we're going to change processors from PMC to somebody else. That'll happen in a couple of weeks. Everything's going to be cleaner. When a lot of people initially signed up, they had incorrect information, wrong addresses, wrong this, wrong that, kind of corrupted and messed up the system, bottlenecked a lot of stuff. A lot of that stuff is being cleaned out, taken care of. We're going to start the KYC process this week. So what that means is you will have the ability to re-put in your information, your credit card, everything. That's going to automatically clean up a lot of the cards that were denied. It's going to kind of take care of itself. Support is going to get a lot better. We had one person running support at the same time not having access to a back office all the time. So that was the bottleneck. All those members will be fixed, corrected, not purged. Okay, so just know that's going to happen this week. We will receive an email from corporate within the next couple of days, and all of that will happen. Okay, so that's the first line of business there. I want everybody to understand that. So everybody is very important. Everybody is in our network, and everybody will be taken care of. Question number two, and we're going to get into the portal a lot tonight. Do the points roll over? You get 5,000 points a month, and you're not only saving $50, by the way, and I'll show you ways that you'll save a lot more than $50. But do the points roll over? Yes. Okay. I'm 99.99% sure. Let me double, triple check that, but for now, yes, with a little bit of maybe. Okay, so I believe they do. I'm very certain they do. I'm going to get a definitive answer on that, but I believe they do. So let's not say for sure, but from what I heard, they roll over so you can accumulate points through more and more months. The beautiful thing about it, as I go through this presentation, all these offers and everything, a lot of them will be very custom. Every offer we get moving forward will be exclusive to our network, and I'll show you how that works as well. Okay, so a lot of amazing information. Let's see, so that's the payment. Will I be able to pay? Yes. Will I become active? Yes. All that this week. Does it roll over? Yes. Trying to think what else. Support. Will support improve? Yes. They're talking about either having a phone number where you can call into, or a live chat. There will be bilingual, a lot of different languages. Yes, the website will have numerous languages. Yes, that's coming. They're doing everything on what they call 2-week sprints. They've got the next 9 2-week sprints already mapped out. Okay, this thing is meticulous on the back end. We have been in this for 5 weeks, and look what we already have. Have you ever seen a back office better than yours in a soft launch? Okay, just think about this. Everything that they're doing is professional, it's great, and it's getting better and better. There's a lot of training that's going to come forward, a lot of marketing coming forward, a lot of this stuff. So right now we're gearing up, or they're gearing up at corporate to really get this thing just humming. So with that being said, those are some of the main items. A lot of the questions I have been receiving, I wanted to address them. First and foremost, here's a beautiful thing. We've been in this for 5 weeks. We've already received our first check. Okay, in a soft launch. We got a check, which is amazing. This is real as it gets. Okay, we will earn money by helping other people save money. We will get into the discounts in other countries. We will get into all of that tonight as I roll through this, okay? So those questions will be addressed as well. So this is where I'm going to start with Jamie. I'm going to put you right on the spot from the beginning. If I were to ask you, Jamie, what is our product? What is your answer? What is our product?
Our product is very simple. It's a discount product that you could literally go to almost any store in the world and use.
Right. Yep. So on top of that, I'm going to kind of elaborate a little bit. Our product is a worldwide discount hub where, like you said, you can go into any place in the world and use. And what I mean by that, because you're probably thinking, well, I'm looking at my local places right now. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything yet. Okay, yet. There's a key word, yet. What we rolled out on Saturday is the foundation, is the very beginning. We will never have less merchants than we have now. We will only have more merchants than we have now, right? So you're talking about a worldwide discounted marketplace. Our product is not the revvcard. Our product is not the platform. Our product is a worldwide discount, basically, marketplace. That's what our product is. And one more thing on that, you are our product. I am our product. Jamie is our product. This is the first time in history that we as members get to build the business together. I'm not just talking about commission checks. If you go to a bowling alley in your area and you like it, sign them up. If you go to your favorite restaurant, sign them up. If you go get your oil change at this place and you like their service, sign them up. And here's the beautiful thing about it. For $38 a month, we're going to teach you how to do it. I was in corporate this morning, and I can tell you one thing right now. For those who know me, or for those who don't know me, I should say, my background, this is what I did for a long time. I went into small businesses and I taught them how to grow. That's what I did. This is my wheelhouse. I am so excited about this. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. Don't be nervous. Don't be afraid. We're going to have videos and PDFs to hand the business owners. See, I love your establishment. I'm a regular here. I want to help you. Check this out. Here you go. There's your sales pitch. Okay, and we're going to show you exactly how to do this. Exactly. We can make this as big as we want to make this. It's up to us. We are the product. We are our network. Okay, remember that. I'm going to go through this video really quick, and we're going to really discuss this in detail. I want people to see the vision of this thing, where it's at right now and where it's going, and do not lose the vision. So you should be able to hear this. Let me double check it, make sure. Yep, share computer sound. Here we go. 1 second to start this. Sean,
I don't see a link to it.
Yeah, there was a link. You know what? If I need to go, let me do this.
On your computer?
I do. So it's linked in here though, but that's right. Okay. Well, let me do this. That's weird. First time it's never worked. But give me 1 second. And so weird. Okay. Let me do this. That's why I always have a backup plan, right? So go in here. Go in here.
And I have to tell you, this is one of the best videos.
It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I'm going to click on it. Give me a
Never
second.
seen.
Okay, and then I'm going to share screen. Okay, can you see that, Jamie?
Yes, you're good.
Perfect. All right, here we go. And then we're going to discuss it.
rNetwork is building a rewards platform like the world has never seen. We are expanding into the global arena, and we're doing it in a way that could not have been done before. by harnessing the power and influence of rNetwork's charter members and customers. What you will be seeing in the rRewards portal right now is simply the foundation. But wow, what a foundational piece that this is. Is it revolutionary? We believe it's an absolute game changer. Envision a rewards platform where the local mom and pop businesses, the ones that you choose, can participate for no upfront fee or advertising cost, and putting the power in the hands of the merchant to customize their offers and discounts in real time. And we're creating the tools right now to make this a reality. That's what's coming. But let's look at what this existing foundation already has for you. As a charter member of rNetwork, you get access to savings, offers, and rewards at over 300,000 merchant partners, from hotels to restaurants to retail stores and merchandise, as well as exclusive sweepstakes from companies such as Amazon, Lowe's, Bath & Body Works, Target, and more. As a paid charter member of rNetwork, you will receive 5,000 points per month, which equates to real dollars and real value. Want travel benefits? Nobody can touch this. Travel worldwide with names like Hilton, Marriott, Sheraton, and more. But not just the major brands, local private hotel brands as well. These are not wholesale public rates. These are even lower and exclusive to rRewards. Will online competitors beat us? Nope. rRewards will show you the lowest internet price and then show you your exclusive discount. As rNetwork grows, it gets even better. We are currently working on expanding the rRewards travel to international air packages, adding over 1 million exclusive home rentals around the world and more, all with exclusive pricing. Your rewards network will expand even more once it is tied to revvcard swipes. The bigger we get, the better it gets.
Okay, so let me go back and I'm going to share the screen where we just were and talk about this. Okay, so a lot in that video. Let's dissect this video. Okay, first thing we are doing, this has never been done in the history of the world. I've never seen a program like this. I asked a question, well, Richard asked me a question this morning. He said, John, could we build a platform just on travel alone? And the answer is yes, absolutely we can, especially if we're the lowest price offer out there. Somebody asked me, how do you match up against hotels.com and this and that? I said, remember what she said. We find the lowest internet offer and we discount from there. Nobody can touch this. Nobody. We're the lowest. Even at the beginning, okay, I told somebody the other day, he said, well, I don't see any local offers yet. I said, look at all the hotels, they're there. I said, why don't you do this? Relax, chill out a little bit, take your wife on a weekend getaway and save more than $38 the first weekend. So there you go, you've got your savings already. But think of it this way. You control how fast you grow in your local area. We are harnessing the power and influence of rNetwork's charter members and customers. We're going to get into that a lot tonight. Okay, you are only seeing the foundation, the very beginning, the baby steps of this. There's a lot happening between now and when the card goes live. Okay, add in the mom and pop shops. We can't do that. We will add bigger groups, larger companies, larger this, larger that. They're coming, guys, they're coming. But we will add everyone else. Okay, imagine, have you ever in your wildest dreams thought you can go into your favorite places and say, oh my gosh, Bob, or whatever, I'm a customer of yours, I'm a local, I love this place. Man, it'd be great to get a discount. I spent a lot of money here. You can do that now. You have the ability to do that. The only one stopping your local area from bringing on more discounts is you. That's it. You and your team. Imagine Take all your directs that you signed up and treat them as business partners and teach them how to do this, especially ones in your local area. Go together. Go together. Say, hey, we're going to go hit this place, this place, this place. And again, we're going to show you how to do it. Don't think you're on your own. You're not by yourself. This is our network. This is us. We will build this together, and it's going to be fantastic. Okay? Allow the merchants to offer discounted products and services in real time. And as I go through the portal and explain how it works, it could be any discount and service. Okay? On the travel side, you heard her below wholesale, adding discounted flights and over 1 million vacation rental homes to an already amazing platform. The beginning, the baby steps. Okay, and really quick, Jamie, I've got a question for you.
Well, wait, John, go back to that other slide because I want to show everybody something else.
Yep.
Now, many of you may have been in discount travel before, maybe a wholesale club or this or that. Let me ask you all the same question. Have you ever seen flights discounted on any of your discount networks before? I could answer that. No. Here, you're going to get discounted flights. That's something that has never been done before. And that's something I really want to touch base on because everybody travels. But you've always been traveling on a cruise ship or you got a good rate at a hotel or wherever, but you never got the discounts on the flights. Guess what? Our network is changing that. So, John, just wanted to make sure people saw and understood how powerful what we have coming is.
No, it's amazing, and that's an excellent point. And you're right. I've never seen it on the flights. I've only seen it on hotels and things like that. But I've never seen below wholesale on hotels, not like this. And I'm going to share a real testimonial of my own. And one thing we're going to do as a team, I'm creating a page tonight, a group, and I'll send you the link. And on that group, we're just going to show that we've been paid, not the dollar amount. Just, hey, I've been paid. It's going to be a celebration pay, much like our world. And it's going to be testimonials every time you save money. I want that thing flooded with testimonials. We will not block anything. We're going to you make a comment, and it's going to be, I saved X amount of dollars at this place. I saved at this. And then when we start signing places up, I signed this place up. I signed that place up. I had a conversation with my son when we were driving home from the gym tonight, and I said, Dawson, one thing I love about this program, I can be a hero to local business owners. I can give back to my community by helping them keep their doors open. Okay, as a consultant, when I went in there and I taught them how to market, you would not believe. I say, a lot of people, we make this assumption, oh, they own a business, they're rich. No, not all the time. Many cases, no, they're just getting by. A lot of these people don't have big marketing budgets. They need us to help them compete with the large companies. We're bringing in large companies, but we're on the corporate side, but we're saving small companies on the membership side. You guys wanted an opportunity. Here it is. It's right in front of your faces, right in front of your eyes. So, Jamie, here's my question to you. Would you give me $38 per month if I handed you $50 back along with a business opportunity? And why?
I think I probably would. I'd have to analyze it and sleep on it, but okay, I'm in.
Yep, exactly. And you know what? I'll also throw in major worldwide travel discounts as well.
Okay, I'm sold.
Okay, so that by itself is a big business. And you, again, go to your favorite place and sign them up and do what we tell you to do. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't try to. I've got an angle I'm going to share with you tonight that I shared with some other people already over the weekend, and they absolutely loved it. Again, I've been that business owner. I've sat on the other side of thousands and thousands and thousands of salespeople coming into my office and trying to sell me on this and that. I trained my front staff how to basically screen them. I trained but when you see our angle tonight and what we've come up with and what I presented to corporate, and they absolutely loved it, I believe you will love it as well. On top of this, we will receive commissions off of charter member fees. Commissions off of purchases your members make while taking advantage of merchant discounts. In some cases, not all cases. Some yes, some no. Earnings off of merchant member revvcard swipes. Commissions off of mortgage payments. Earnings off of cardholder swipes business to business, and earnings off of cardholder swipes customers. So what if you don't have tons of local places in your area yet? You can change that. You can change that. Your team can change that. You already have the hotels, though. You already have discounts. Why not go book a room for 3 nights and think it over? Think of all the places you can sign up while you're saving money at the hotel, right? I mean, there's always a way. And do not lose sight of the end game, which is going to happen with the revvcard and the banking side and all that stuff that comes along with it. Because I got a little, my nose got bent a little out of shape because, I don't see all the local stuff yet. That's a key word. Yeah. Yes.
So if I go to my local pizza place and I sign him up and he's really interested, my biggest question would be, do I earn a commission? Does the company get commissions out of that? Would any of that have any commission uplines?
There will be cases, yes, and there will be cases, no. So it all depends on each one, right? So on top of that, again, you can earn, there's going to be certain cases where that is a reality, and there will be certain cases where it's not, right? And we're going to know what those are as it rolls out. But here's a great thing. Worst case scenario, you'll always receive a discount. And so that to me is phenomenal. This is absolutely amazing. And can you imagine, think of it this way. I'm paying $38 a month and I have thousands of employees now going around the world making discounts, creating discounts and saving, helping local business owners compete with the big boys that have $1 million a month marketing budgets, because we're bringing them word of mouth. And we're going to do it over and over and over again. And again, I haven't gotten to the angle yet. I'm saving that for later. Okay, I'm saving that, Jamie, on purpose. But check this out. Anybody go to Las Vegas? And again, you can see, I don't travel a lot. That's okay. Again, you control the growth of this network. We all do. We have 6,000 people. What if all 6,000 people signed up one place? We now have 6,000 additional mom and pop shops that we get discounts at. That's one person signing up one place. Guess how many places I'm going to sign up, Jamie? You know me. Do you think I'm going to stop with one place? If anybody in Utah is listening right now, you better freaking get to work, because if not, I'm signing up the entire Wasatch Front by myself. Okay, I can tell you that. I'm a go-getter. I would go sign up every stinking place in the world, okay, because it's not that hard to do this. In fact, and all business owners, they talk to each other. You know how fast they're going to say, oh my goodness, some guy came in from the rNetwork and he totally hooked me up and I'm seeing customers. And I'm going to tell you why they're going to see customers and why we're different than some of the other places out there like the Groupons of the world and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting to. But let's talk about this. I literally sat at my computer the other day and I just started typing in cities, just at random. So I typed in Las Vegas and I didn't pull the highest savings. I was just, because some of them have pages and pages. Okay. I went to Las Vegas. I love the Wynn, so I pulled up the Wynn. $46 a night. On top, here's the lowest, absolute lowest internet rate out there. In addition to that, $46 a night. So if I spend there 3 nights, my membership is now paid for 3 months, right? I'm saving more than $38 3 different times in 3 nights, okay? The Westin over in Sydney, Australia, of all places, Westin. $61 a night that I'm saving over there. Okay. Radisson Hotel in Ontario, $57 a night in addition to the lowest rate out there. An additional $57. Hotel Clever, I'm not even going to say it because I don't want to mess up the accent. That. Okay. $180 per night. $180. Do you know what our annual cost is for this program, Jamie? $38 times 12.
400 and change.
Yep, $456. What if I spent a week over at Hotel Kleber, whatever it is? I'm not. And again, don't judge. Hey, don't judge me. You can hate. Don't hate on me. $180 for 7 days. That's going to be well above your annual. One trip could pay for your entire annual membership. That doesn't include the commissions, nothing. One trip. And that's
John,
you
I
add
just want to let you know, and a lot of the people on this call that live in my area, which is the New York, New Jersey area, can attest to this. I actually did a search for a couple of the hotels in New York, in Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan. The average savings that I pulled up were $175 per night. Savings. That blew me away. Now, you could even go into some of the lower end type hotels, the Red Roofs Inn, the Hotel 8s, and so on and so forth. They are also part of this. You even have the Westin. There are so many hotels in New York that it'll blow your mind, and the majority of them are part of our network. And you cannot get over the amount of savings you could do for 1 night, 2 nights, or even 3 nights. It will actually be, like you were just saying, the cost for my annual membership.
Yeah, go on one trip a year, you've paid for your annual membership. And that's before you even went. This week, I saved $10 on an oil change. I bought some pizza. I'm just going to admit, I'm going to throw it out there. Saved $12, but it only cost me $5 because I redeemed 500 points, and I'll go into that. So it's $5 off of the 50 I was gifted, but I saved 12. I'm like, why didn't I only save 5? I'll get into that here in a little bit too. You can save more than 50. 50 is a minimum. Okay. So you can save a lot more. And I saved $60 on a trip I was going to take anyway, just a staycation. I was blown away. I typed in Green River, Utah, which is a tiny, tiny little town. There were 32 or something like that hotels with discounts. 32 in a tiny little town. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I saved $30 a night in addition for 2 nights. And I'm like, there's another $60 right there. I've already done $70 plus 12, so $82 in 2.5 days that I've saved. And I only used 1,600 points out of 5,000. And I'm already up $82. Guys, this is simple, simple, simple. And again, you're going to add to it because every mom and pop shop that you like, I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so here's an example here. I just put this down, and I just took one of these. I said if I picked on the Wynn. I spent a week at the Wynn. I'd save $324 on my hotel alone, and that's 8.5 months of my $38. And I saved it the first time I used it. If I could just go there for a week. And that's $46 a night. Do the math on 61, 57, 180, the ones that are 200 a night. I've seen some crazy savings. That's before the airfare. That's before the other vacation houses. That's before we add more local places to our network as members. The savings can be outstanding, guys. It can be amazing. Okay, so let me get a little personal here. Persistence pays off. What we're looking for right now are leaders, are visionaries, are people that get it. Never forget what brought you here. I bet 99% of the people on this call tonight and who will listen later came here for the card. But I think we're losing sight of the power and value that we have right now before we even have the card. And if one little thing goes wrong, some of us say, oh, crap, oh, what's going on with support? What's going on with this? What's going on with that? What's going on is we've been doing this for 5 weeks, and look what we already have. What's this going to look like in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? So I'm going to share something really quick with you, Jamie. Persistence pays off. I had a little discussion today at corporate, and I'm not going to get into all of it tonight on this call, but I can tell you this. I have had every excuse in the world to just throw my hands up and give up in my life with different things. Okay, I grew up literally. I'm just sharing. I'm just throwing this out there because I'm real. I'm just like anybody else. Okay, I've got a network of almost 3,200 people in 5 weeks, and I'm no better than anyone on this call. I grew up with an eye patch on my left eye as a little kid with big old thick glasses. I was teased relentlessly, and my speech impediment did not help. Okay, by the time I turned 21 years old, I had moved 19 different times. I went to 5 elementary schools. 2 junior highs, and 4 high schools. I was a new kid every single year all the way through high school. Okay, because my dad was in the military, and we'd just get up and we'd move. Then we'd move again. I would live in places for 6 weeks, 6 months, a couple, just everywhere. I was always a new kid. I was always the underdog my entire life. Okay, I got married years later, 3 years into my marriage. Unbeknownst to me, I guess we were having problems. I didn't know. My wife just left. I came home to a note in an empty apartment, and only to learn a couple weeks later that my wife tricked me, and I lived in Utah, and she moved my 10-month-old daughter and 2-year-old daughter to England from Utah. I was devastated, Jamie, devastated. I worked my butt off. I eventually moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where I met my wife now, and I killed myself to earn enough money to fly from Atlanta to England to see my daughters. I did this for a couple years. I fought and fought. They moved back to the States, finally back to Utah. I was stuck in Georgia. It took me a couple more years to get back out to Utah. My entire life has been a fight, a struggle. Every single, and we all can relate to this, okay? I have had a child pass away. I have had everything you can imagine happen to me on a personal level. I had a booming real estate appraisal business, huge appraisal business that I built because I was so passionate about seeing my daughters that I wanted to do something with my life, and I had to earn a lot of money to see them because it was expensive flying them back and forth, doing all this kind of stuff, okay? And I worked and I worked and I worked, and I just pushed that boulder up that hill and just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. So when people call me and say, oh my gosh, this little thing went wrong, you're talking to the wrong person. I can tell you that, okay? Do not let little things stop you. If you sweat the small things, you will not be prepared to overcome the large obstacles in your life. I'm going to say that one more time. If you sweat the small things and let those stop you, you will not be prepared to rise up and conquer the large things that are going to hit you, because it's going to happen. I can imagine, what if I had these discounts? What if anyone's listening has children out of state, or have this, or they're in positions that they need to travel, or they need to, can you imagine? I wish I would have been able to save this kind of money flying from here to here to here, and that would have saved me a fortune flying my daughters back and forth and all that kind of stuff. And that's one aspect. For $38 a month, I would have had that, So I'm just saying, don't make excuses. See the vision of this and be persistent, because it will pay off. All we have ever wanted in our lives is a real opportunity. We receive checks today, many of us. We have, Trent from Google. We have Roger that came, was doing stuff with NASCAR. We have real people. We're transparent. This is as real as it gets. And we as members control the growth of our own company, not just our downline, but the company as a whole. We share in the success of this company. So if we're negative and we complain and we look for excuses, all we're going to do is impede our own growth, because we have a real opportunity right in front of our faces that we have the ability to take advantage of. What does corporate owe us? Corporate owes us an opportunity, and dang it, they have given us an amazing opportunity. It's right here. So what, Jamie, are we going to do with it? And so feel free to share your 2 cents or something, and then we'll go on to the next thing.
Well, what I want everybody to understand too is, and I know, John, you just touched on it, 99% of us came here because we saw the revvcard. But let me ask every single one of you one quick question. Do you think that revvcard was going to compact right out of the gate with everything in it right away? No. We all learned early in our lives, you got to crawl before you walk, walk before you run, drive with a driver's license and get taught how to do it right before anything can happen. Well, guess what? The company, rNetwork, is literally putting the pieces together. We're starting right now with the discounts, the portal, the vacations, all the travel. Soon you're going to see more products coming on. The banks will be coming on. Everything is coming together. Remember, we're brand new. We're doing something that's never been done before. It does not happen at the snap of a finger. We are all visionaries here. We are all pioneers here. We are taking this. We are going to reap the harvest. Why? Because we're in the front. We see this. We are partnering up with our network. We're the ones who are sitting back and saying, guys, we understand. We want this to happen. We are going to do what we can to make it happen. And every single one of you are going to get the benefit of everything that our network is going to put together. So sit back, as John has always been saying, relax, because our network's people, that's us, the people behind our network, are all one team. And this is going to happen. It's going to be the best of the best that any one of us have ever seen.
Yeah, no, very well said, and I agree with you. The people behind this project, they've been there, they've done that. Any question you have, any concern you have, they've seen it, they've heard it, they've lived it, and they've overcome it. Okay, this is literally a follow the leader model. Listen to what we are saying. We have people in leadership positions in this company for a reason. They've earned it. They're respected by many. They work hard. You know, all these guys, man, they work so hard for you. And they know the concerns. They know but they also know the solutions, and the solutions are being put together, and they're being put together a lot quicker than you guys realize. 5 weeks, we already have duplicatable websites. 5 weeks, we've already been paid. There's many of us on this call that have been in programs for a year or two and have never been paid. We've been paid in 5 weeks. Okay, this is real. Use it. Use the discounts. If you want more, go get them. Put your boots on, strap them up, and go get them. And we're going to show you how. And that's coming sooner than you may think. Save the money, share the savings, teach your team how to do it, and repeat, repeat, repeat. And do that over and over and over again, and do not deviate. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Okay, that video that they just put out, I thought it was exceptional. That's video number 1. Okay, there's more videos coming. I have a video in mind that I like corporate to do, and I think they're going to do it. But if not, I'll do it. But I'll get it approved first. So anyone in corporate listening, don't panic. I'll get it approved first. But it's going to be a video that talks about the platform right now, what we have now. And it's going to have little steps, and it's going to, okay, here's what's next, here's what's next, here's what's next, and here's the finish line, the granddaddy of them all, the card. And this is what we're looking at, this is what we're building, this is what we're doing. It's like the whole picture in one video. Okay, I presented that, they loved it, absolutely loved it. I think they'll do it. If not, again, I'll have to get it approved, and I'll do it. Anything to help this team grow, I am willing to do. Okay, and I know many of us feel that way. So I did some research the other day as I was putting this presentation together, and I came up and here's the link at the bottom. I always, anytime I get information from a third party, I always give them credit. There it is, the link. And we're talking about different classes. I hate that word classes. To me, people are people, right? Everyone's the same. But unfortunately, income levels are different. Okay, so 29% of Americans, and I don't know what it is around the world, so I just here in America, we fall into the lower class of based on income. Okay, there's a reason that we price this at $38 a month or corporate. They want to make it as low as they can and still have everybody benefit, right? And they also said, okay, if we can put together a program that's a follow the leader step by step, then we can help the small guy. You know, eventually we're going to have free members. We're going to have all this stuff, all the concerns and all this stuff floating around out there. We know what they are. We've heard. Corporate has heard. I'll say we, even though I'm not corporate, but it's our network, right? They've been heard. But the thing is, with the 29% of Americans that fall into this and the 51% in the middle class, they all want more. But there's a difference. There is a difference in some of them. And sometimes the difference is it's the way people think. It's the way people pursue their dreams, how much persistence, what's their never give up attitude versus, oh, forget this one little thing and I'm going to crumble. There's a lot of factors that go into this. But there's also another factor that we don't talk about enough. You know, upper class income, 20%. And for, look at the screen here. You know that 0.00065% of Americans have a household of over $1 million a year? Very few do. Why? Well, again, thought process is number one, but also number two. A lot of the people on this call and listening and who will listen later, you have a lot of talent. But the opportunity has got to be real. The opportunity needs to be real. We are staring it in the face. What is a product? It's an ongoing, growing, worldwide discount marketplace. It's not a card. It's not an app. It's not a platform. All those are byproducts of the product. Our product, an ongoing, growing, worldwide discount marketplace that we have an opportunity. We're blessed to be able to build this together. That's what our product is. When people ask us what our product is, that's the answer. That's the answer I gave at corporate today, and they said, approved. Exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. That's what we're looking at. Anything less than that is not good enough. That's our vision. That's what we're doing. So stage one, we're going to get the visionaries. Visionaries are people that can see it now. Stage two, the leaders. Now more leaders are starting to come in because, oh, checks are coming. Website's starting to come together. We've got the portal. The app is coming. It may not be exactly set up like an app. You know, Amazon's not an app. Are we upset about Amazon and getting all those? It's not an app. Okay. I mean, think of it. And I always think about this. What's the difference between an app and the portal? If you get a discount here, you get a discount there, and they're same discounts, what's the difference? Right? And so portal app is, you know, whatever, but there will be more access, more of this and that. Again, what you see is the beginning, is a shell. Then after the leaders, the general membership will come in, and then the customers will come in. You guys are all positioned above before all of this growth. We all know what's going to happen when the card comes out. That just like a mass, just almost like a sheep herder. Everyone's going to be running in for this card. Have we forgotten the mirrored matrix of customers on top of our existing matrix? You know what happens if you become a founding member and you have your 10 in the pen and you have everybody before you can even get customers? You know how many customers you're going to get, even if you're not an amazing marketer, because you can just show people a card and show people how cool it is, and they're going to go out and they're going to show it to their friends. You know how quick the customer base is going to grow with this card? If you have 10 in the pen, you know how much commission you can make on that customer base? Don't lose the vision because we had a hiccup here and there. They're to be expected. Facebook had numerous hiccups. Okay, but now look where they are. We're 5 weeks in. But visionaries may represent about 1 to 3% of the population. Leaders represent about 10 to 12% of the population. General membership, about 20%. Customers, the rest, 65%. Now go back to those income classes. 1 to 3% of the people in here in America make more money than the other 97%. That's a fact. 1 to 3% of them are visionaries. Isn't it amazing how closely these correlate? Leaders represent about 10 to 12%. There's a lot of your middle class right there. High middle class. 20% general members, 65% everybody else. It's a mindset. It is a mindset that we've got to teach you, and you've got to learn, and you've got to be willing to learn. Ed, I'm going to give an Ed shout out tonight. I thought it was exceptional what he said Saturday. Be plugged in. If you're plugged in, you're good. If you're unplugged, no good. Plugged in, good. Unplugged, no good. You've got to be plugged in. How many people listening are plugged in, meaning they're on the Facebook group, they're following along, they're seeing what's going on? How in the world can you build a business if you don't know everything about your business? How? Okay, I created that Facebook page before corporate created anything on Facebook. Why? Because I knew for this team, we've got to have information, and corporate was dealing with all sources. They had a lot of stuff going on, So I got plugged in. I went and I bugged him and I learned everything I could and I put together that page and I did all the training and I'm going to continue doing this. I'm plugged in. The reason why I've got a large team is because I stay plugged in. And if one little thing happens, I don't fall apart because I expect it. But then look how quickly they turn around and correct those things. 5 weeks. Look what we already have. Worldwide travel, soon to be worldwide mom and pa stores that we get to build, and other merchants will be added along the way, right? Jeff Romney got up and spoke for about 15-20 minutes. I loved it, and he laid it out for us. This is in 79 countries. I've got this going on, these relationships in 79 countries. But once he doesn't have relationships, fine, then we step up and we do our part. Our network, right? So Jamie, before we move on to my what I'm most excited to talk about, please go ahead and share. Yeah, I love people hearing it from a different person's perspective.
Well, John, I have to tell you, and what really excites me is I've been in network marketing for about 4 decades, and I've never seen a company where you could join for $38 because every other lotion, potion, this, that, or whatever you've always been in, you used to have to lay out $1,000, $500, even $2,500. And then you had that magic word, auto ship, which I could still show you my garage full of products that I have from about 5 to 10 years ago. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you on the call can attest to that. Here, for $38, you're a charter member, but most importantly, you're getting $50 from the company to do what you want. You could spend it on subscriptions. You could go and put in for some sweepstakes. You could, whatever you want. And this is going to come to you every single month. But let's see how that $50 really comes into play. If I spend $38, I'm really going to only get $12 profit. Did I say only $12 profit? Well, what if you brought 3 other people in? Now you're in for free. You just earned $50, and that's all your 50. The best part of this, though, John, and you touch base on it a lot, is the revenue that comes from helping others. The more you help others, they're going to help you. And this is something I've done my entire life. And listen, we've all heard from John Rohn, you help this and it, and we believe it because look at what we have in front of us right now. If I help 10 people, and I help those 10 get their 10 people, and so on and so on and so on, do you realize that my revenue will triple, quadruple, and so will yours, and so will everybody else that's here? And how much are we spending? $38 per month. I spend more than that on breakfast sometimes. So understand that this $38 per month, the company giving us $50 to spend, and all I need to do is share the savings and show this to other people. I don't have to be a salesperson. I have my daughter who's never wanted to sell anything in her life, and she saw this and said, Dad, that's amazing. You mean I could go to Macy's and then I could show my friends I just saved money? And that's all it took. She now is bringing in her friends. Now, is she a salesperson? Far, far from it. Is she a spender? Yes, she is. That's something she took from her mother. And I could attest to that. So, John, every single person on this call could do exactly what you, I, Cindy, and John, and everybody here. We don't have to be leaders to have other people follow us. All we have to do is share what we're doing. It's that simple, guys. Share your savings. Don't deviate from the video. Let the video actually break the ice for you. That's it. That opens the door. You show them what you're doing. Sign me up. Thank you very much. Next.
Yep, exactly. And it's funny when you mentioned $50. Again, I've used 1,600 out of 5,000 points, and I've already saved $82. Okay, so it could be a lot fit. So here's my favorite part right here: the perfect marriage, a true win-win. Okay, here's the angle I alluded to, hinted at earlier. When we go and we approach, and again, of corporate's going to put together all sorts of training for this, and we approach these local merchants. Okay, again, we wanted a business opportunity. We have one. We have an amazing opportunity. You can go into a business owner right now and can say, hey, I've got this, and it's free to sign up. And some business owners will get really excited about it, and some will say, all right, what's the catch? That's what's going to happen. I'm always realistic. What's the catch? When you explain to them that we are just as incentivized as rNetwork members to send them customers as they are to service them, it changes the entire dynamic of what we're doing, and we're going to put these pieces together so you can just hand it to these business owners. And here's a cool thing. What if you only have 8 in the pen, or 7 in the pen, or 6? What if you sign up a couple of businesses, they love the savings, they want to do the same thing. They all know each other. All small business owners, they all know each other. They join the local chamber of commerce. They all talk to each other. They really do. And so what happens when you get a couple of them and then you make them charter members because they see the vision of this? You've got entrepreneur charter members now. You don't just have your son or your daughter or your friend. You have entrepreneur charter members. I mean, this thing could just grow like crazy. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's how it works. I go in there and I say, hey, you can put together any offer you want. You do not have to discount your services like 50% like you see it on Groupon or something like that. Because when you go in there and say, hey, this is going to be free and give us discounts, one of the first things they're going to think is, hey, I don't want to devalue my business. No, they don't. But I want to enhance my business, and I know I need word of mouth. I know I need to capture some of this market share, as they call it, for my local business, and I can't compete with the $1 million spend that this place has down the street from me. I can't compete with that. I got to be creative. Yeah, I mentioned guerrilla marketing a few weeks ago on my Facebook page. You've got to. Do you realize, Jamie, I built an entire appraisal company using mouse pads, going up against some of the biggest appraisal groups in Georgia, and I became the biggest and baddest appraisal group using mouse pads. Okay, I had to think outside of the box. I didn't have the massive budget that some of these large companies had. I didn't have it on day one. I was able to gain it later, but I built an entire appraisal business using stinking mouse pads. This can be done. This is what happened. This is what happens. You go in there and this is what you say. Think of this from being a business owner. Any business owner on this call, you listen very carefully. Okay. I, as a charter member from rNetwork, I need you to sign up for this and offer some kind of exclusive discounts for my members. Doesn't have to break your bank. You're looking for regulars. And I need to prove to my prospects every month, not just today, every month, that I'm saving more than I'm paying, even over and above the travel, over and above everything else. I need to prove to them locally that I'm saving more than I pay. So what do you just tell that business owner? I need to come see you every month. And the guy I sign up next week, he needs to come see you every month. And the guys he signs up and they sign up and they sign up, guess what? They need to come see you every month. Why? Because they have to prove month after month after month after month that they're saving more than they're paying in their local area. So now when have you ever heard that as a business owner? Saying, okay, I am now plugged into a network where these people need to come see me. And sometimes they already know you because some of us know a few business owners. I'm one of your favorite customers, but look what I can do for you. I'm not just saying sign up and offer this discounts and maybe people will show up. No, if they're in the rNetwork, they're going to type in their zip code. You're going to pull up. Everyone in the network in that area is going to see you, and they're like, oh, crud, I got to go save $38. Well, I better go see this place. I better go see this place. I better go see that. You have incentive. You have just as much incentive to go to them as they have incentive to serve you. When have you ever seen that?
John, you want to know what's even funnier is? Do you know that probably half of our membership right now probably own a business? And I know just in my groups alone, I've got electricians, dry cleaners, pizza shop owners, body shop owners, each one of you are in charge right now to do exactly what John was saying. It's not going to cost you anything extra, but imagine now the customers that you could bring in will become rNetwork members, and they're going to save, whether you're doing electrical work, your dry cleaners, your body shop. It doesn't matter. You could even own a limo company. Everything you have right now, you could double, triple, quadruple the amount of business, but most importantly, save the money.
Yep. So instead of going in there, when I used to do consulting and I put marketing campaigns together for businesses, I was sometimes hear the numbers and I say, you know what, I can only afford, man, maybe I can scrape $300 a month. That's hard to give them a really aggressive marketing plan for $300 a month when radio itself costs $1,500 a month in that market or whatever, right? It's hard, but these guys sorely need the word of mouth. It will save their businesses in some instances. But even go further and think about this. Okay, I'm bringing you these customers. I'm doing this and that. Okay, and you're basically, if you are a charter member, think about this very carefully. It's a trick question, not really, sort of. If I went to, say, I don't know, a dry cleaner, and everything is exactly the same. Their service is the same. They look the same. They feel the same. Everything's great, and I get them back in a day or whatever the case may be. And this dry cleaner is giving you a deal where you're going to save 15%. And the rNetwork member is only going to give you 10%. As an rNetwork member, because I have that incentive to show savings, which one am I going to go to? I'll probably still go to the one that saved 10%. Why? Because I need to show to my other members that I can save money locally. You can literally go into your business owners and say, even if you have the exact sell, because a lot of business owners, they see this. They follow their competitors like crazy. At least the good ones do. Oh, crud, Joe's down the street, same business, he's offering 15%. I need to match that. How many times have you gone into the store and say, oh, we'll match that, we'll match that, we'll match that. Oh, we'll match that. Retailers do it all the time, every day. We'll match that. What is going to happen if they say, okay, we'll match it. We're gonna run the same special they run, but we're gonna do it to rNetwork members. Who are the rNetwork members going to choose? The people in the rNetwork, so they can prove to their prospects that they are going to save money, or are they going to choose the other place with the same, or maybe even a little bit better? They're going to choose our people. We can say that. We can say that to these business owners, because again, I've never seen ever in history that you have just as much incentive. Because most business owners, you say, all right, sign this up. Well, they sign up and they hope people show up. That's what they do. Okay, that's the best they can hope for. Oh, I hope this works. But we have incentive, and we're growing in their areas, and we can send them regulars. Just boom, 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 all day long, if we present it this way to the rNetwork members and to the business owners, because this makes total sense. And they don't have to go on the crazy where they're giving 50% off or anything nuts. We don't want to devalue their business. We want to enhance their business. We could do that through our membership, and we can go in confidently and show them how to do it. And if you're not good at sales, don't worry about it. Guess what? We are. We're darn good at sales, and we're going to show you how to do it. So call in all entrepreneurs. rNetwork motivated customers. I want to send you motivated customers. Our local business, my rNetwork business will grow with yours. If you give these deals, exclusive deals to us, and you bring in members without having to pay a fortune in marketing fees, you win and I win. Our business will grow with your business. You will fill a void and you will gain their trust. Then you can help grow their business and then have them use their revvcard down the line for their employees. And believe me, if you can help them fill a void and help them fill up their business with word-of-mouth marketing through rNetwork, I guarantee you, I never say guarantee, I almost guarantee you that they will sit down and they will listen to you when you're ready to show them the card and what it can do for them and their employees. because now you've gained their trust. You've gained their confidence. This is how it's done. This is how the pros do it. And we have such a unique opportunity to do this. Every single person listening, you do this, because again, we're going to hand you the tools to do that. And then this right here, I'm going to skip some of this because it's been on the hour. This is just about our Facebook page. Can you shop, all that kind of stuff. We've gone over some of this stuff before, but let's go and, a lot of you, if you're not on our Facebook page, get plugged in, get with the person who brought you in. They can show you how the page works, the files section, all that. I'm going to kind of just skip through this. This is just old news. We've got a team YouTube channel. We've got all that kind of stuff. Skip through this, and I want to get to this part right here. What corporate is doing for us with videos and recognition and events and being plugged in. It's essential to be plugged in and to know what's going on from our Facebook to the corporate to what we talked about tonight. Listen to this video. Listen to what we're saying. And what I want to do is I want to sign in real quick, and I want to show you something really quick on our network and just how powerful this discount thing really is. And it's just the beginning of this. So let me log in really quick. I'll share my screen once I get in, and I'll have this call wrapped up in a couple of minutes for you. So let's do this. Okay, go to my rewards. Okay, let it load, and then I'll share my screen. So I'm going to kind of walk you guys through this and explain how this works. So new share.
And John, just so we can clarify for everybody too, everybody's worrying about the app. Let's clarify that, yes, there could be some parts of the app coming soon too, but right now what we have in front of us is even bigger and more advantageous for us right now.
No, it really is. I mean, what we have is actually pretty amazing. So right here you see, oh no, I've only used 1,000 points, sorry. So 1,000 points, okay? So I've got 4,000 points left. I used 1,000 points to go down here. If you scroll down, you can see this, and I booked my hotel, right? So, oh, that's right, because I used the other 600 points for my wife's account, sorry. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, I know I used 600 more points. That's how I saved on the pizza and the oil change with my wife's point. Sorry, honey, I used your points, but hey, our car's running great. So hotels, for 1,000 points, it cost me $10 of the $50 they give me, $10. I went into here. I go to booking right here. Okay, so click on my booking platform. I typed in, so can you see this page where I'm typing in? So Green River, Utah, which is a very, very small town. And those were the dates I put in because this next weekend, oh, sorry, this is a month out, but I also did next weekend, very similar savings. So here are the, okay, Holiday Inn Express right here at the top. Okay, Green River is a small little tiny community. Okay, and look at all these hotels pulling up. All these hotels right there, and there's hardly anything there. Okay, so pretty much every hotel in town. $53 a night on top of what it was the internet price. That's $106 you save in 2 nights. I spent how much to do that? $10 of the money out of the 50. I spent 10. I have 40 left. I spent 10 but saved 106. So, and this is one example, right? And look, Nights Inn, is Nights Inn a major nationwide brand? No. America Best, okay. Nights Inn, Green River, Motel 6, Super 8, Comfort Inn. It's the local hotels, and it's a lot of the national hotels as well. Now here's what's really cool. So I go here, here's another example. You type in your zip code, whatever, and your zip code pulls up all sorts of things. So you just type it in, it'll pull it up. But here's one on Papa John's. Look at this offer right here. So for 500 points, so $5. But read this offer. It's $5. Am I getting $5 off my order? No, I'm getting more. Why? Because right here, enjoy 30% off our regular menu price. What if I have a family and it costs me $40 to order the pizzas because I'm feeding a family of 6, 7 people, whatever. I saved $12, but wait a second. I thought I'd only get $5 off. No, it was 500 points to redeem this deal. So when these companies put together these deals and these discounts and everything we have, it's going to cost us points, but the points don't always reflect the deal. it's going to be at least $5 off. But in this case, it was 12. If you spent $50, it's 15. It's 30% off of what you purchased. Okay, so you're not stuck at just receiving, $50. Again, think of my hotel. I got 1,600 points. That should be $160, right? 1,600 points. Well, I saved, or 1,600 points. Sorry, that's $16. $16. I saved over 100 on my trip, 10 on an oil change, 12 on a pizza. But I spent 16 of my 50. There you go. Right. And if these points roll over, which I believe they do, and I would confirm that for sure, even better, because then I could start getting some of these high ticket items that I want to get that cost me more points. And month after month after month, I'll keep doing that. And don't lose sight of the commission and everything we get on top of that. Simple. So Jamie, if you want to share a thought, and then we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
Well, one of the other big things too, John, here is these sweepstakes where everybody could enter into like the $25 Chili's cards, the Best Buy cards, the Amazon, the Walmart cards. These are all sweepstakes that you could enter into, and all you have to do is log into it every day, and you're automatically entered in. That's something that's really cool. But if you want even more odds to earn and win that, you could actually take 25 points, and I think you max out at, I think, 1,000 is only the max you could do, but you can consistently put more and more $5, $5 to increase your odds on winning those cards. Now, these are going to be offered almost every single month, but understand there's other opportunities for you to do as well. Subscriptions to magazines. There's restaurants that John was just showing you. You want to go on a vacation. You could use these here, all the $50 worth that they're giving you. And if they roll over, then you're even more ahead of the game. But think about it. You have the opportunity here, $50 every month, just to do and utilize what they're giving you.
Yep. No, it's actually really amazing, guys. And what we have in front of us is remarkable. It goes way above the comp plan and everything else. The vision of this company, where it's headed, where it's going, and we're at we just got out of soft launch into pre-launch. Wait till we launch in January. I can't even imagine how much further along we're going to be. We're talking 6-7 months when all this other stuff starts rolling out and stuff we haven't even gotten into tonight. Because there's so much stuff. It's phenomenal what we have in front of us. Don't lose the sight. Don't lose the vision. We care about the membership. We really sorely care about the membership. We're excited to work with everybody. And I got to wrap it up because it's been over an hour. So
Stop the recording right now, and this way, if you want, we'll spend another 15 minutes answering some questions if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let me go ahead and stop the recording. So let me do that. Get a suggestion, and we'll do a quick Q&A. Here we go.